What's going on, y'all? It's your boy AB, and welcome to Game, Growth, and Guidance. Now, today's video is going to be a real quick one. Man, today's video is just about how a lot of y'all have a behavior that's really holding y'all back in life and it's stopping you from progressing. And what that is trying to be cool. It's simple as that. Trying to be cool, man, is holding you back. It's stopping you from progressing. It's stopping you from actually becoming the best version of yourself. You know, I remember as a kid, quick story, I remember being in the classroom and like, I think it was a sub or something that came in and they were asking questions and none of the kids would answer the question. I think I was in like middle school. None of the kids would answer the question. Nobody wanted to raise their hand. So finally, once he asked the question and somebody did raise their hand, he didn't even want the answer. He gave them like, I think $50. And everybody in there at the moment was like, bro, what was that? But like after a while, like now that I'm older, especially thinking back on that, that was a lesson. That was a life lesson. And that was teaching you like, hey, stop trying to be cool. Stop wanting to avoid being the person that steps up or speaks out. Like, stop wanting to be like everybody else, or stop worrying so much about everybody else's perception of you. Like, you don't have to be the cool guy. You don't have to be the chill guy all the time. Like, you know, if something calls for you to speak up or step up or take an action or whatever the case might be, or sometimes it's not even necessarily a specific action. You know, sometimes y'all just go along with everybody and everything else. You don't have your own identity. You don't have your own likes and dislikes, and you probably do deep down inside. You do. Of course, everybody does, but you might even be scared to actually let your friends or the people around you know, or just people in general, you know, how you think, what you like, what you don't like, because you feel like it may not be in agreement with them, and you're afraid of not looking cool or whatever the case may be, being lame or whatever. But man, just real quick, being cool, man, it's like, it's a trap. It's a trap. It's nothing but a trap. It holds you back, it blocks your mind, and it kind of blocks you from having any type of confidence, because when you try to be cool, man, it's basically like a mask. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's basically like you're covering something up. Like, you're covering up the real you. You just want to be either a people pleaser, or you just want to be the guy that everybody likes or everybody gets along with, and life just don't work like that. You know, so walking around being a cool guy all the time, it's not gonna work for you, man, in the long run, because being cool, so to say, that's like choosing your ego over actually evolving. You know, that's like choosing to just be the cool guy, or be the guy that everybody likes to be around, or be the guy that everybody just agrees with, or the guy that agrees with everybody. For what? Like, you gain nothing from that. You don't get any benefit from that. Like, nothing detrimental to your life will happen because you don't agree with somebody on something, or because you don't have the same views, or because you move at the beat of your own drum. Like, nothing is gonna happen to you because of that. So, man, walking around trying to be cool and trying to impress people for the short term, that is what's detrimental, and can be very, and will be very detrimental to you in the long term. You know what I'm saying? In the long run, I promise you will look back at all the times you tried to be cool, all the times you tried to play it cool, all the times you tried to just, you know, go along with it, or be the guy that didn't want to get too much kickback. You're gonna look back on that and see where it probably hindered you from doing a lot, or accomplishing a lot, or just progressing in general. You know, because like I said, it blocks your mind. It blocks your ability to actually think deeply, because if you always go along with the norm, or go along with what's cool, you will never be able to truly think for yourself and have your own opinion. And having your own opinion and having your own way of thinking is what makes you you. So when you try to sit there and imitate everybody else, and, you know, do what you think is quote unquote cool, then you become like a bot. Like, you just become this person that just walks around and just, oh yeah, I agree with everybody, or whatever anybody says is cool, or hey, what do you want to eat, or what are you gonna wear, or what are you gonna pick out? Oh, I'm just gonna get what everybody else wants, or I'm gonna get what everybody else think I should get. Or are you the type of person that might ask people like, hey, what you think I should get, or what do you think? Should you think I should get those? Or like, I remember being a kid, like going to the mall and shit with your friends, and you pick up a pair of shoes, and they're like, "You like them? Ugly as hell." Like, man, put them junk back down. Like, nah, man, we ain't ugly ass shoes. But in reality, if that's what you like, that's what you like. We all have our own different tastes and preferences, and a lot of times, man, that's actually how trends are started. Like, people stepping outside of the norm and doing what they feel is cool to them, or nobody else might feel like this shit is cool. They might feel like this is the lamest shit ever, but who cares? Like, it's cool to me. I like it, and that's all that matters. My opinion is all that matters. So, man, real growth is actually taking risk. It's actually being uncomfortable. Real growth is actually, it's taking that first step. You know what I'm saying? Real growth is coming from the standpoint of a beginner and taking the steps necessary to get to the point that you want to get to. So, not knowing what you're doing, being confused, having to ask questions, just being new to something, or something being challenging to you, and while everybody else around you seems to be experts at it, that's part of growth. Going to the gym, going to school to learn a new skill, or even just learning a new skill in your own free time. You gonna mess up, you gonna make mistakes. Trying to be cool ain't nothing but a mask, trying to make it like, oh man, I'm too cool to mess up, or I'm too cool to make mistakes, I'm too cool to not do this, or I'm too cool to not do that. When in reality, they actually say this a lot. I saw a post about this the other day. A bodybuilder ain't gonna shame you for coming to the gym if it's your first day in the gym. An artist, a true artist, is not gonna sit here and shit on your art, and they found out that you just started, or even if you didn't just start. Like, an artist ain't gonna shit on your art if they know you are an aspiring artist, and they already have reached a level in their craft to where you can say they're a professional, or whatever the case is, or they done put in their 10,000 hours. Like, a musician, a professional musician, is not gonna judge the kid that's trying to learn how to play the piano but keep fucking up every key. Like, they're not gonna judge you or shame you. Why? Because they were once in your position. They were once a beginner. Anything that anybody is doing on this planet, I don't care how well they are at it, how good they are, how proficient, how efficient, how, like, I don't care about none of that. I don't care what level they at, what their title is. They had to start from ground zero. They had to start from square one. Like, they didn't just wake up knowing how to do what it is they do, or bodybuilders didn't just wake up. They didn't come out the fucking womb fucking lifting 300 pounds. Artists didn't come out the womb with a fucking paintbrush in their hand. Musicians didn't come out the womb with a fucking tuba or some shit attached to them. Like, you had to learn it. You had to start somewhere, you had to learn it, and you had to progress. You had to continue to jump over those hurdles. You had to be persistent and continue on your path and on your journey, and whatever it is that you wanted to accomplish or achieve or get out of whatever it is that you're practicing, you have to have that dedication and that discipline to keep moving forward and not worry about people watching you fail, or watching you mess up, or watching you constantly get set back, because ultimately the outcome of the work that you're putting in now is gonna be so great, you really ain't even gonna remember or think about. And also, the people who see you once you get to a certain level, they're not gonna think about where you were when you first started. Like, damn, I wonder how much he messed up when he started. No, they're gonna admire what you do now, because you're at the level that you're at now. And they understand that, hey, if I even wanted to get halfway to where he at, I have to start somewhere. With this YouTube shit, I had doubts. I had feelings that, man, people not gonna watch this. People gonna judge me. They gonna say I don't know what I'm talking about. Whatever the case is. But in reality, I mean, who cares? it's something that I wanted to do. Like I tell y'all all the time, this is my mission, my purpose, my passion. And it got to a point where it's like, I don't care what nobody think. I don't care how people feel. And regardless if I got 100 viewers, 1 million viewers, or 10 viewers, I'm still grateful for that, because this is something I'm doing strictly out of love. But man, just being honest, if you're watching this, I'm pretty sure you're somebody that's out there trying to level up. You're trying to get yourself together. You're trying to figure life out. And I'm letting you know, man, you're not alone. I'm right here with you. We growing together. You know what I'm saying? This is not me necessarily always just teaching y'all something from a position of just knowing, or it's not me judging y'all. It's me speaking from the experience that I've had in my own personal life, and me not wanting you to have to go through that. So, man, just understand that y'all are on this journey with me. I'm just bringing y'all along for the ride, and I'm recording it as I go. So, like I said, man, we got a lot to put into this page, a lot to implement. This was just a quick, short video that I just wanted to put out there for y'all. But, man, if you're tuning in, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I can't say it enough. Just like, comment, subscribe. You know, let me know how you doing in life. Let me know where you at, and let me know what y'all want me to talk about, man. But like I said, this your boy AB. This is Game Growth and Guidance. And if you're here, let's grow together. Welcome to this journey. All right, and that's it. Peace out.